You're watching Chasing News with Bill Spadia.
Welcome back. Coming up in just a moment, Halloween is coming fast. What's your favorite and least favorite candy? See if you agree with our panel tonight. Plus, why a landfill is being called out for burning the feathers off red-tailed hawks. But first, a biometric self-boarding gate is in operation at JFK Airport's Terminal 1. Lufthansa is using facial recognition technology to verify travelers with a photo capture at its largest U.S. gateway, which is JFK. Air France, Japan Airlines, and Norwegian Airlines are expected to follow the paperless, high-tech boarding process, which validates the traveler who does not have to present a passport or boarding pass. It's not the first time biometric boarding has been used at JFK. JetBlue rolled it out at Terminal 5 for international flights last year.
There's really no limits in place right now for what they can do with that data once they collect it. They can use it for their own corporate purposes, they can sell it, they can share it with the government. That raises real concerns, especially for vulnerable people and those who are already facing discrimination in our society.
Let's bring back tonight's A+ panel. We are joined by immigration attorney Afia Yunus and attorney and publisher of the Save Jersey blog, Matt Rooney. Afia, I'm going to start with you on this. I love this. I think it should all be that. I mean, it's already there. Like global entry. When I come back into the country, you go, there's a kiosk, it takes a picture, fingerprints, you're done. Why not?
Well, global entry is something you can opt into. This seems like something that eventually we're going to have to do. And I think it makes common sense for us to have questions. Who's collecting this information? Is it going to end up in some hacker's pocket? Is this a slippery slope?
Matt, isn't it time for everything to be based on this? Why do I have to carry around an ATM card, remember passwords? Can't the ATM just say, hey, Bill, welcome back, here you go?
Well, not to sound like a Luddite, I think part of me thinks we were a little bit better off when we weren't so reliant on all these technology to confirm our identity. And there's definitely the potential for 1984 hijinks down the road. At the same time, I think it's so weird that this is where people decide they want to die on this hill. Tri-state residents go to the polls every November and vote to give away their civil liberties, their economic liberties. This is what they're worked up about.
If you use your credit card, you're using Easy Pass, you can be triangulated and they find out where your phone is. I mean, I know where my kids are because our phones are all connected.
I think that's the problem, is society as a whole is kind of going in that direction. And the question becomes, when are we going to become so uncomfortable that we pull back?
Matt, isn't it safer though? I mean, the computer is going to be less prone to mistakes. And when does this happen at the voting booth? Can we finally get to that point where we know who's voting is an actually registered voter?
Well, and that's a fair point, because so often, particularly in the security context, we talk about profiling. If everybody's being scanned, that's a way against some government bureaucrat pulling people out of line based upon whether they're wearing a hijab or something else that they may consider concerning for whatever reason.
And an important issue is it's taking away jobs. So instead of being afraid of immigrants taking jobs, robots are taking jobs.
All right. Thanks, guys.